Hey everyone, just want to say hi, it's Donna. I have been on a kick lately. You've probably been watching my videos and I'm talking often about bone density because bone density is so important for women in our menopausal years because this is when we start to lose bone density because we have less hormones, specifically estrogen. But remember, there's a couple things about bone density. Eating more dairy and taking high amounts of calcium will not help your bones. And eating dairy can actually be hard because so many people are lactose intolerant. So also look at things like whey protein that comes in protein shakes, things like that. That's a dairy product, and you could also have an intolerance with your digestion with that as well. So here are some things that affect bone density: insulin resistance and fatty liver. So if you've gained a lot of fat through your middle, that's an indicator of insulin resistance. Also low estrogen, which we know, hormones, right? But also poor digestion, which I've spoken about in the past. And as we age, we have less hydrochloric acid, and that's the stomach acid that breaks down our food. And when you don't digest your food well, you don't get your proteins and you don't build your muscles and your bones. Actually, people over 60 years old have already lost 50% of their hydrochloric acid. So I would suggest a digestive enzyme that has hydrochloric acid in it. So they have nice combo ones, but make sure it has some hydrochloric acid in it. That's going to help you break down your food a lot better. Also, cortisol levels. High cortisol levels affect your bone density in a negative impact on it. So also think of chronic inflammation, stress, cortisol, those hormones that can all negatively impact your bone density. And also osteopenia, it's not a disease, it's just an indicator. It's a wake-up call that you need to start doing something to get your bone density healthy. And don't take a bunch of supplements because, as I said in my other video, you have to take small amounts throughout the day. And you have to digest your food. So really focus on your digestion, your insulin resistance. The number one cause of bone fractures is actually falling. And we fall because of poor muscle tone and poor balance. You can make sure your vitamin B levels, if B12, if that's low, that's going to affect your gait as well as your balance. So doing some kind of weight-bearing exercise, things like yoga will help with your flexibility and your balance, and often the poses are you're holding your weight in some way. You could get a small set of weights and do some weight-bearing exercise. I'm encouraging you to every day for at least 10 to 30 minutes. I want you to think of some way that you can move your body that's going to help build your bones. So if you have any suggestions, I'd love it in the comments. Share what you do to build your bones. I want to know, do you have a favorite workout video or a favorite thing that you do? But definitely remember that we have to lower our cortisol levels. We've got to get better digestion. Got to work on that insulin resistance and weight-bearing exercise, and that's going to help build healthy, strong bones through menopause. If you have any questions, you just let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you again soon.